Hey everybody, it is John here. It is finally Friday. You guys remember these? It's been a little bit since we've done one, but it's time to get back into it. This weather has me just excited about it. I mean, it's gorgeous outside. So let's jump right into it. Finally Friday. What's been going on? What's new? What's happening? What's interesting? So the first thing that I wanted to talk with you guys about is the average person that comes to Sound Connection is actually between 35 and 55 years old. These are people that used to have systems or never had a stereo system growing up, and I wanted to talk with you guys about those two groups of people that we commonly see at Sound Connection in all three of our locations. So the first group is people that used to have a stereo growing up, like in their car, in their truck. They had subs in high school, in their youth, just absolutely fell in love with stereos, fell in love with music, just love to listen to it. And they spent the last 10 years, 15 years not having it, growing up, having kids, responsibilities. Now they're back. They want that same feeling that they had in their youth when they were a teenager, when they were in high school. They want that feeling of having subs in the vehicle again, having a great sounding stereo, having CarPlay, Android Auto, all that kind of cool stuff. So that's the first group. The second group is the same age range, 35 to 55, but they never had a stereo in school. They never got to experience that joy of music and how awesome it was to have a stereo in your vehicle. So now that they're an adult, they have a little adult money. It's time for them to have some fun. So they're coming in, they're having subwoofers, speakers, amplifiers put in their vehicle. They're doing the Apple CarPlay, they're doing the Android Auto, all that kind of cool stuff. So they're getting to experience it for the first time, and I'm so happy for them that they get to come and they finally get to have a good stereo system. So, if you're in that age range, you can be younger, you can be older, but that's the age range that we typically see. Come stop into Sound Connection in Brainerd, Wake Park, Hudson. Come see us. We have full soundbar or full soundboard set up that you can take a listen to. You can hear it without subs and see what kind of difference it makes. And a lot of the times we're not going crazy. We're not doing extravagant over the top systems. We're normally doing something like an 8 or a 10-inch sub, or maybe a couple 12-inch subs underneath the back seat of a truck or in the trunk of a car. If you have an SUV or a minivan, we have just these little tiny subwoofers that we can stick in there, really round out this area, but give you that full experience of being at a concert right in your car. So see us for those reasons. Really fall in love with music again. That's what this summer is going to be about for us. So what's been going on in Brainerd? The last thing that we just did was our enclosed trailer. So we've put some overhead lights in there, and we put a little sound bar in there just to kind of dress it up. It was really boring in there. It was hard to see in there. We had no tunes. So we put some lights on the inside of it. Next, we're going to be doing some lights on the outside. We're going to kind of keep playing with that trailer throughout the year. But if you have an enclosed trailer and you need some lights in there, come see us. If you need a stereo, come see us. We can do interior stereos, exterior stereos. We can put lights on the outside of it, stereo system on the outside of it. So you got some big speakers, underbody lights, all that kind of cool stuff. So enclosed trailers, that's kind of what we're doing in Brainerd right now. Wake Park, they have been doing a lot of remote car starters still. So they're doing remote car starters, heated seats. And again, they're doing the stereo systems. They're doing a lot of the single sub setup. So like a single 12 in a box in the trunk of a car or an SUV. That's been really popular down there. Hudson, we actually just recently wrapped up an upfitting vehicle. So this was for Baldwin Telecommunications, where we took a Ford Ranger, we put a topper on it, we put a ladder rack on it, we put the slide out bed in it so they can access all of their tools. We did a power inverter, custom shelving in it. We did safety and emergency lighting. So if you have a vehicle that you use for your work, we can outfit you with all of the stuff that you need for that, whether it's the ladder racks or the tonneau covers or step bars or emergency lightings or power inverters. We can do all that kind of cool upfitting stuff in all three of our locations. So that's kind of what's been going on at the stores recently. What we do have today is the Wake Park store. They're actually running a booth at the Sportsman Show at the Rivers Edge Convention Center. That's going on today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And that is the Sportsman Show. So you can go there, check it out. We brought the Ice Guys Ranger out there, and you should see this thing. Holy cow. We did an incredible stereo in it. I don't even remember how many speakers. I think it's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 speakers, plus 2 subwoofers, plus lighting, all that kind of cool stuff. And we have some show specials going on out there too. So if you're in that St. Cloud area, go see them. I know Jagger's there today. It's 12 to 8 today, I think, and then tomorrow and Sunday. So that's what we have going on there. We do have a rally coming up awfully soon. We have Daytona coming up at the end of this month. And then for sales, we have Max Your Tax coming very quickly. So I think we're going to be doing that next week. Max Your Tax sale, that is where you can really save some money with your Max Your Tax rebate. So using your rebate check from your taxes, come on in, see what we got. We got a lot of great things that are going to have a really good sale price on them. So that's what we have for Finally Friday. I'm glad to see you guys again. We'll see you next Friday.